It's a little rainy out here right now, but in continuing with the whole front door kind of transformation, just cleaning it up for the time being, because we won't be working on this side of the house for probably a couple of years. So I had a couple questions about, like, why are you even doing this if you're going to be tearing it all apart, and why aren't you concentrating on putting together a plan? We still are putting together a plan in the background, but putting together a plan doesn't involve us doing things on a daily basis. It involves making calls, waiting for people to get back to us, and then trying to put a plan together, which doesn't happen overnight. So in the meantime, there are things that I can do to spruce this place up, to make it more enjoyable walking in the front door. One of those things is taking a couple of hours to paint the front door. And I just so happen to have exterior paint left over from other projects that I've worked on. I tend to keep things so that I can use them later on, and sometimes they come in handy. So for today, for now, I want to power wash the siding, clean it up. I want to start to prep the front door to be painted, which involves just a light sanding. I want to replace the dryer vent because it's broken, and there was a comment on the last video about replacing it ASAP because this commenter told a story about having a broken dryer vent that allowed rats to get into it to have babies in their dryer because it was warm. And I'm not going to go any further than that because you get the picture. Didn't end well. I want to clean up this front door space a little bit, remove some of the old junkier looking things, and get some Christmas stuff going. We've got some really big outdoor pots that we've left empty, but I want to put them at the front door and fill them with some of the offcuts that we have around the property and really spruce the place up. I've got some garland. I also got a new front doormat for Christmas. So just make this front door space look very welcoming, and that will make me feel really good. Let's get started. I'm fairly certain this was an old, like, boot cleaner at one point. Obviously it's not working right now, and it's not doing anything, so I'm removing it. All of the screws are rusted out, so I'm just gonna have to get a pry bar and yank her out of here. That was a lot easier than I expected. Job one. These are still good. I might just spray paint them and use them somewhere else so we can have some hanging baskets. I don't know, maybe on the garages or something, but just don't want them here. I wonder if I can reach the other one. One. Who needs a ladder? What else? What else? You can see someone was already debating whether they should paint this whole side. And I don't think I'm actually gonna get into painting the siding. I think it's okay for now. And really for now is until we decide whether we are actually keeping the siding, which is not likely. So, I mean, I do have some exterior paint in the garage. And if I really, really felt the energy and the need and the urge, I might paint it. But for now, I just want to power wash it, clean it up. I wish this blue patch didn't exist, but I'm thinking with my garland and with my new painted front door, you probably won't even be able to see it. And who cares either way, because eventually this is getting most likely replaced, but who knows when that is. And this blue isn't just a random choice. One of the two garages is blue, garage number one, and one of the garages is the same color as the siding that we have on the house, garage number two. We should really just say blue garage and brown garage, but workshop. Right now it's storage, but will be gym and storage. So it was almost like they decided that they wanted to paint everything blue but didn't get to it. That's what it looks like anyway. I've got a mask, got my headphones that I can listen to music. I got the power washer set up. Here we go. Power washed, not power washed. Turns out I don't have to worry about the blue because it mostly came off with the power washer, which means that it wasn't obviously probably prepped properly, but what a difference. Down here too, power washed, not power washed. Power washed, not power washed. Huge difference. Trying to get you guys as close as possible. Just looking at this dryer vent, and fortunately, oh no, it's definitely allowing things in. It's got 4 screws that I've got to release, but what I'm most concerned about is the fact that this siding has allowed the ivy, well, not allowed, but the ivy has made its way behind the siding, which is concerning because obviously there's access points. Wow. No wonder this is where, well, obviously the laundry room is, this is the dryer vent, but this is also where those ants, termites, whatever they were, get in. So it seems like there's easy access for them here. Oh yeah, thank goodness for little cameras. I can only imagine how much damage that's doing. And you can see where I power washed too. I stopped because that's Griffin's room right there, and he was napping. So I'm gonna have to find some time when he's awake and Matt can take care of him to finish that off. But for now, this is done. So you can see, let's see how far this goes in. Oh, ivy, oh, just gets into everything and so strong. Oh. Wow. If humans weren't around to control Mother Nature, ivy would 100% take over everything. I'm gonna get a drill, get this thing off. I hope I'm not opening up a can of worms by just replacing this. That's all I want to do. Fix one thing. That's it. So I bought a replacement louvered exhaust with a pest guard, so it keeps any kind of rodents or birds out. What they did with the last one was they cut the plastic to fit this in. I think I'm gonna get my oscillating tool and cut back the siding a little bit so I can still tuck it underneath, but so it fits properly. Let me give that a go. What I like about this oscillating blade is that it's also got teeth on the outsides of the blade as well. So you can cut up and down and around while you're making the cut. And now it's time to work on the front door. First, I gave it a pretty rough scuff up, really concentrated on any of the imperfections, places where the paint was chipping or there were any kind of bubbles or bumps, but also just wanted to give the whole surface of the door one going over with sandpaper. So this is a 120. This seems to be doing the trick. I'm gonna wipe it down and then I'm gonna get a coat of primer on here. And then I'm gonna give it its first coat of the actual color. Say goodbye to the green door. First step. This is a high bonding primer for challenging surfaces with advanced adhesion, which is what we need here. Oh, that's a good workout. No drop sheet, living dangerously. Hi, Griffin. Hi, baby. What's the matter? Are you giving Daddy a hard time? Guess what? I'm almost done. Come on, buddy. Yeah, this is a roller. I'm gonna try this color. This paint is actually left over from the last house that I worked on, and I painted the front door this color and loved it. So kind of cheating a little bit here because I already know that I love the color. I didn't paint the last house this siding color, so who knows how this green is gonna go with this siding, but we're about to find out. And it's gonna be so satisfying to have this done right before Christmas too. We're gonna have visitors here for Christmas. My mom's coming out, and I want this front door to be welcoming and Christmassy. And for the holidays especially, I want it to scream Merry Christmas. I've renovated a house that had a really nice red front door, and that was amazing for Christmas. I've got to find a picture. And I also do love a natural wood front door as well. I'm even gonna take this guy off and give it a little spray paint, polish it up, you know, why not? While I'm at it, I'm out here, and I'm gonna switch out the light, paint the front door. It's gonna be like a brand new house. It's interesting that they added this little piece. I know it's supposed to go like this, but part of me says like, it could go like that. Maybe that looks weird. I haven't stepped back and actually looked at it.
I like that. It's different.
But then you don't have to add a little block.
Which looks weird.
Which looks weird.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change this. It's not really sticking with the painter's tape, but a little spray painter's hack. I'm gonna go find a cardboard box, put it around this, spray paint in it. Voila, done. This is the shoddiest spray painting booth I've ever created, but it worked. The tree frog agrees. Looks like it's brand new. Now that I've got the exhaust cover on, door painted, I get to do some fun Christmassy things. And one of the things that I'm gonna do is I have 2 pieces of garland that I want to go around the door. Another thing that I picked up at Home Depot when I got the exhaust cover, I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I went into the electrical section and I got cable clamps. They're 1/2 inch, there's 12 of them. And I thought the garland gets pretty skinny at points and I can wrap this around it and screw it to the wood siding, only in very specific spots, so not to do too much damage. I can see that they used to staple something all the way around the door. I'm just gonna use a couple screws. Let's see if this works. So this is the garland that I was talking about, 1 piece. I almost need a step stool, I think I do. Pause. That's better. Okay, so what I was thinking is it would kind of go like this, all the way around, meet in the middle. Okay, so should open these first. Oh man, I need scissors. Pause. That's better. I'm gonna put these in my overalls. That's the great thing about these overalls. I've got screws here, drill here, my little cable clamps here. So, kind of like that. Tricky with one person. Cable clamp on, seems to fit. Screw out and in through the holes. I got the black ones, there were white ones too, but I thought the black ones would blend better. Hold it up once more. Screw this in. Okay, here we go. Now, get to the corner. Oh, that'll look nice. Nice. Wasn't sure if these things would work, but they are great. And I bought 1 pack. It's like $3, maybe $4. You can use them year after year. You are not going anywhere. I'm gonna turn it. I don't know, guys, what do you think? See, it's just a little single screw. Wraps around the cord or the garland. Nice. And you just gotta zhuzh the garland. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, perfect. And last but not least, and definitely just personal preference because this light is fine, I'm switching out this light for an exterior light that I really like. I ran out of time to fill the planters this week, but we've got lots of time until Christmas and it's already looking very Christmassy around here. Hope you guys have a great week and see you next time.